And we welcome you to Rossford High School, where the Bulldogs are getting ready to battle Wauseon. Your starters tonight are Zach Robinson, Corey Byers, Chris Boisel, Noah Castle, and Jacob Newlove for the Indians. And for the Rossford Bulldogs, it's Mac Miller, Derek Mack, Ryan Neese, Brian Burks, and Nate Childress as we get ready to tip off. And Mike Bauman with Mike Jamison. And Nick Gonzalez doing some camera work today for us. He's normally sitting where I'm sitting, but he's being a team player today because we're a little short on camera guys on this makeup game.
I don't know. I had to buy him a Big Mac just because he just walked right there. Count it.
And they get the and one, so just like that, man, starting off. Jacob Newlove doing some work, the 6'2 junior. Wauseon coming in here tonight after a tough loss to Bryan. They had an opportunity to get a share of the NWOAL title, but they fell short, so they're looking to rebound today. And I think this is a good warm-up game for both teams, Mikey, getting ready for the playoffs. You know, Rossford
definitely
locking into the second-place seed in NBC play after their win last night. As Mac Miller's jumper goes up and off, and it's rebounded by number 22, Noah Castle. But Wauseon's a tough team.
I'll tell you, I watched the JV game, and I actually watched the freshman game, too. The ball movement and the patience with this squad is just incredible, and really looking forward to this contest.
At the point right now is Zach Robinson, 5'11 junior. Gets the pick from Newlove. Shoots the three. That one rims out, rebounded by Noah Childress. And here comes Rossford the other way. Here's Derek Mack, a little spin in the paint. And we're going to get a foul on the floor. And that one's going to be on Noah Castle. Castle had a huge game against Bryan on Friday night. 33 points and 9 rebounds. He had 23 in the fourth quarter and was 9-11 from the free throw line in the quarter, too. Keep an eye on him tonight. Here's Mac Miller trying to get something going. And they get it to get it out to Neese to set up the offense. Under 7 to go here.
Bulldogs played Woodmore last night, and from what I'm hearing, is a pretty scrappy game. And this is a game where Childress has to come to play.
And there he is right there.
That's what you need to see.
Rossford won 55-39 over Elmwood last night. Lake had a tough time putting away Woodmore. Eventually did to lock up the NBC title.
I guess last night's game, Lake and Elmwood, was a tight game too.
Rossford played Elmwood and beat Elmwood. Lake squeaked by Woodmore.
Did I get that wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right.
I'm allowed to.
We're not,
I didn't take my medicine today.
We're not perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
But I just want you gotta let the people know what's up. So here's Rossford coming the other way. 3-2 is your score right now. Wauseon on top. Here's Burks.
Oh, nice
little
spin.
Drop step, and we're gonna get a body this time. That's gonna be on 32, Jacob Newlove.
I knew we had another ref coming somewhere. I just knew it.
So here's Rossford. Childress in the corner, looks to drive, gets into the paint, kicks it back outside, and it's tipped out of bounds that time by number 20, Corey Byers. Byers is 6-foot senior, one of 3 on this Wauseon team. Here's Neese looking to drive. Gets it to Derek Mack in the corner. Mack tries to go baseline.
Ooh.
And he gets swatted that time by Noah Castle. And here's the Indians coming the other way.
I think that ball was blocked before he even thought about shooting it.
They get it outside, work it around. Here's a tray from the corner, a little short that time from Jacob Newlove. Here's Neese coming the other way. Stops, gets it out to Miller on the wing. Miller drives, kicks it back out to Neese. And they'll set up the offense with under 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter.
Well, you get Neese, Miller, and Burke on one side. I mean, it's almost guaranteed a score right there because they're just so explosive. Nice pass.
Nice pass up the floor and getting the and one. Noah Castle. And that one's going to be on Mr. Nate Childress. So Noah Castle's going to get a chance to cash in from the free throw line, and that one's up and nothing but net. Makes it 6-2.
Love that rotation. That's how ball's supposed to look when it comes off your hands.
Wauseon
Nice.
coming in here at 15-6 or 6-2 in NWOAL play. Rossford is 15-5 overall and finished 12-2 in the Northern Buckeye Conference. Locked up the second place position in the NBC. Not where they wanted to finish, but a great season nonetheless. And this is one heck of a makeup game to have right before the playoffs for both teams. And that one goes up off the glass, old school, from Jacob Newlove. And it's 8-2 now. Rossford trying to get into a rhythm offensively.
This is just the time where Burke and Nice is playing well up at the top. Getting Burke to do his thing inside is going to help.
And here's Childress again, getting into the paint.
We're seeing more out of him than we saw the whole game against Eastwood. I mean, we didn't see anything with Eastwood. I don't know if he was hurt, but this is a Childress we're used to seeing. Nice.
They get it up top now. Chris Boisel with it. They get it back down inside.
They don't miss.
Noah Castle picking up where he left off last night with 33 points and 9 boards, and he's doing work already to start, and it's 10-4. Here's Mac Miller. He's being guarded by Robinson, and we're going to get a body on Robinson. That's his first foul. 3:41 to go. We want to make sure we give a shout out to Moe's Tavern in Rossford. They're actually broadcasting this live. You can give them a call, 419-666-8055. Great
Best
food,
pizza.
great times.
Great. You gotta have a Moe burger, man. Good stuff.
Sounds good right about now. Here's Mac Miller looking to make something happen. He gets it out to Nice. Nice fires up the three, and that one's in. So Nice knocks down the three. And we get another three on the other end. This one off the rim, and it hits the top of the backboard and goes out of bounds, so it's going to go back over to Rossford. That attempt was from Corey Byers that time. Rossford coming in here after a 55-39 win over Elmwood. Burks had 18 points, Derek Mack 16. The Bulldogs were up 40-29 after 3 quarters and finished off Elmwood, who finished 6-16 and 5-9 in the NBC. Almost a turnover there. Here's another three from Nice, and he's feeling it. Nice knocks down the three and ties it up at 10 apiece.
Talked to Coach Vorst before the game. He said he really needed to see some really good guard play out of the guys up top, and boy, you're already seeing it today, Mike. These guys are doing what they need to do.
There's Corey Byers. Nice little one-handed kiss off the glass. Makes it 12-10.
Mom's right behind us here. So
I know, she was helping me out with the pronunciations
all
of the names.
Wants to hear is a little McConaughey before it's over.
We'll get it in there. We'll get it in there. I gotta work into a lather a little bit. You know what I mean? I just can't bust out McConaughey right off the bat. You know what I mean?
You used to be able to, Mike.
Here's a pick from Childress, and Mac Miller hits a three. So it's raining threes right now from Rossford. Started off slow offensively, and now they're picking up the pace here. A couple of threes from Nice, one from Mac Miller, and it's 13-12 Bulldogs. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Mike Baum with Mike Jamison out in Rossford again, bringing you some makeup action tonight. This game was supposed to be done earlier in the year, but with all this snow that we've gotten, it's the final regular season game for both these teams. Mac Miller tried to get a little too fancy there. The ball goes the other way. Here's Corey Byers with it. Miller picks him up. They swing it around to Robinson. Robinson's picked up by Nice. And Wauseon will set up the play. Coached by Chad Burt in his 6th year. 13 wins last year for these guys. 7-1 in the NWOAL. Had a share of the league title last year. Here's Mac Miller with it. And they'll settle down, bring it outside. And they get it to Nice as Coach Brian Vorst shouts out the play. 13-12 here in the first quarter. And Brian Burks, as we mentioned, 18 points yesterday. That one got tipped by Boisel, so it's going to stay with the Bulldogs. But Brian Burks has just been a man lately, Mike. Really has had a nice season overall, but He had 3 straight games that we did where he went for double-digit rebounds, a couple of those where he had a double-double, 18 points last night against Elmwood. He's really hitting his stride at the right time for the Bulldogs, getting ready to go into the playoffs.
And basically what you're seeing is Burke's getting his legs, and he's able to move around and get some things done.
And that one tipped again from Boisel. So Wauseon's going to get a chance here to take the lead to end the first quarter if they settle for the last shot. Here's Byers with it. He's picked up, goes baseline, beats Eric Davis to the hoop but can't finish. Here's Derek Mack with it. And they're going to try to hold for one shot, but Derek Mack says, you know what, I'm just going to go into the paint and try to make something happen. And Corey Byers a little slow to get up that time.
You look at Coach Forson on that one, and he's like,
yeah.
But he got the fouls, stopped the clock, and chance for 2 right here.
So Derek Mack's going to get a chance to cash in from the IVW Local 8 free throw line. And he makes the first one.
I just got the eye roll look at me, so from Coach. Coach Forson and I have been friends for a long time. He's beat me up on a basketball court for 20 years of my life.
Yeah, that's just, that's any opponent that's played you, really. I mean, who hasn't beat you up on the basketball court?
Well,
18.6 seconds left. Miller sinks them both, Derek Mack sinks them both, makes it 15-12. Zach Robinson bringing it up now for the Indians. He gets it over to Boisel. Boisel picked up by Coda Sinclair. They get it back to Robinson. Here's Byers from deep, and that one hits the back iron, and it goes off to Nate Childress, and that'll do it for the first quarter. So the Bulldogs
nice quarter,
lighten it up with the threes towards the end there to take the lead, but Wauseon playing some tough defense the last couple of possessions. It's 15-12, Bulldogs on top here on the Toledo Sports Network.
On the job for you for over 100 years. You need a career. You need a future. Local 8 can help you make it happen. Join the men and women who build our community. Become a part of a proud tradition. Build your career. Build your future with the brothers and sisters of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local Union 8. We're on the job for you.
We're on the job for you. We're the local IBEW.
Moe's Place, downtown Rossford, has the best burgers in town and much, much more. Stop by for their famous Flaming Moe burger. Moe's Place, proud to bring you Rossford High School sports.
Everyone knows Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone. Or did he? Turns out a man named Antonio Mucci actually made the first telephone. Mucci never paid the $10 fee to claim his patent on the phone. And 11 years later, Alexander Graham Bell filed his patent for the phone. Mucci died penniless and forgotten. Do you have a great idea? Call Fraser, Clemens, Martin, and Miller to protect your idea with a trademark, patent, or copyright. Don't let someone else benefit from your idea. Protect it today.
We welcome you back to Rossford. Bulldogs had a couple of threes from Neese, another one from Mac Miller to heat up towards the end of the first quarter, take a 15-12 lead. Mike Bauman with Mike Jamison here on the Toledo Sports Network. Coda Sinclair gets it to Eric Davis, back to Sinclair, and they get it out to Mac Miller to set up the offense. First quarter, the Indians shot 45.5% from the field. They got 5 apiece from Castle and Jacob Newlove. And Ryan Neese had 6 in that first quarter as the Bulldogs shot 50%. That guy also had a couple of buckets in the first quarter.
I'll take
Nate
that
Childress.
shot.
That one goes in and out. And here come the Indians. That time, number 14, Zach Johnson with it, a 6'4" junior. And he gets fouled. A lot of size on this Wauseon team. You got David Williams at 6'5", Zach Johnson at 6'4", Boisel 6'2", Castle 6'5", Newlove and Shantz are both 6'2". This is going to be a pretty tough out for anybody in the playoffs with these Indians. I mean, they got a lot of size, a lot of upperclassmen on this basketball team, Mike.
And not to mention, they move the ball so well. And they use the whole court. They use what they need to use out there. And that's what I think you're going to see as we get later into this game.
Here's Mac Miller with it. He pulls up from the jump from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Marty Linthicum, back out to Miller.
Nice
and
rebound.
He's picked up by Robinson. Here comes the pick from Childress. Mac Miller will stop and pop. That one goes out. Linthicum tried to tip it out, but it goes out to Zach Robinson. He gets it over to Corey Byers, who's picked up by Eric Davis. A couple of 20s out there guarding each other. They swing it around. At number 10, Alec Lilick in the game. A nice bucket inside. Noah Castle.
They do not miss inside. They do not miss inside.
7 points now for the 6'5" junior. I bet Coach Burt is going to be real happy to have him back next year. A lot of juniors on this team. 7 on the roster. Here's Linthicum looking for some help. Gets it to Childress. Childress knocks over Noah Castle that time and just bullies his way inside. So a nice back and forth going on right now between Castle and Childress. It's 17-14 Bulldogs with under 6 to play here in the half. And that time on the pump fake, Alec Lilick gets Eric Davis to bite. So he's going to get the foul.
He was in the air and said, oh, I'm going to eat this one. He's going to eat this one.
Well, that's why you always coach guys on the perimeter. And Eric Davis is a really tough defensive player. He's one of their specialists defensively for the Bulldogs. He got caught getting the bite that time. But that's why you're coached. Always go straight up and down when you jump. And then it makes it a lot. You're really putting it on the official then to make the right call. If you got your arms straight up in the air and you go straight up and down, it's when you bring, it's when you lean in, and you got to fight that instinct of your body to lean in on somebody. Here's Castle again. That one rims off, and he's going to get fouled and have a chance at the free throw line. And that one's going to be on Childress. Childress also going to be back next year. He's 6'5", 240, junior. Here's Castle at the line. Yesterday, Castle was 11 from 13 from the free throw line in the game, and as I mentioned, 33 points and 9 rebounds.
Wow.
23 in the fourth quarter, having himself a Jamal Crawford-like quarter. And it unfortunately wasn't enough for the Wauseon Indians, who fell 72-65 to Bryan and lost a shot at a share of the NWOAL title. But nonetheless, these guys have a chance to make a great postseason run. Here's Coda Sinclair with it. That one off.
Wow.
And it's rebounded by Byers, who gets it to Robinson. 17-16 your score. Going baseline now. Going up and off and missing, but getting his shot back. Burks goes up and gets the block.
Jump ball.
And they're going to call a jump ball.
Nice.
But nice effort that time from Zach Johnson. 6'4" junior. Couldn't put it home, but the Indians are going to have possession. Here's Zach Robinson out of bounds. He gets it up top to Byers. A little contact there. Byers saves it. It's picked up by Mac Miller. They get it to Robinson in the corner. He dishes, gets it back out to Byers. Back to Johnson. And Robinson at the point will set it up. Here's Johnson again in the corner. And on the drive that time, little jump stop, Alec Lilick. A lot of contact, no call. Here's Johnson back with it. He goes up. That one goes up and off. Noah Castle's there to clean it up, though. And he goes tit for tat with Brian Burks.
Made him work for it. Good job.
It goes up and in. So 9 now for Noah Castle. He's got 9 of their 18. And the Indians on top with under 5 to play here in the first half. Here's Mac Miller, crosses over, goes to his left. Here's Burks with it, thought about it, then shoots it. That one's off the front iron and is rebounded by Zach Robinson.
Yeah, everybody was taken off back on defense on that one.
They get in the corner. Corey Byers has a lot of space. That one rims off and goes to Derek Mack. Here comes Mack flying down the other way, and he pulls up from the jumper. That one goes off, back out to Zach Robinson. They get it to Byers, who swings it around to Johnson. Back to Robinson, now in the corner to Lilick, who gets it inside to Noah Castle. And Castle again is going to get a chance to go to the free throw line. He's doing a good job, Mikey, of really establishing himself down there on the low block. He knows where his place on the floor is, and he's doing a great job right now.
From the kitchens of Italy to you, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen is the home of authentic Italian food. As one of the oldest independently owned pizzerias in Toledo, Arturo's Pizza Kitchen has been serving since 1988. With pizza, salads, award-winning subs, chicken chunks and wings, Mom's own lasagna recipe, and our famous cheese sticks, we have it all. Never frozen, always homemade. Arturo's Pizza Kitchen. Hungry? Call Arturo's, 419-698-1641. Conveniently located in downtown Rossford, Ohio, the law firm of Heben, Summer, and Murphy is there to serve your estate, business, and litigation needs. Heben, Summer, and Murphy is a proud sponsor of Rossford Athletics. Contact the law firm of Heben, Summer, and Murphy at 419-662-3100 or on the net at www.hsm-law.net. Go Bulldogs.
And we welcome you back here on the Toledo Sports Network. Noah Castle get a chance to get into double figures here at the line. Misses the front iron on the first one. Wauseon on top, 18-17 over the Bulldogs with 3:49 to go here in the first half. Mike Bauman with Mike Jamison and Nick Gonzalez up on the high cam for us tonight. Second one also a little short. Brian Burks gets the rebound. Here's Mac Miller with it. He gets Derek Mack up the floor. Mack tried to alley-oop it. And couldn't cash it in.
Need to come down and take it right back up because that would have been a foul.
So here's Zach Robinson with it as they set up the offense. They get it down low to Boisel. Boisel gets Burks to bite on the pump fake.
Every time.
And they're going to call a travel that time.
Oh,
I thought that was going to be a foul on Brian Burks. Instead, they call a travel. So it'll be Rossford's basketball. We want to make sure you check us out on Facebook, folks, at facebook.com/Toledo Sports Network. We update you every week with all the games we're doing, so make sure you stay tuned, like our page, stay up to date on all the playoff games we'll try to bring your way. Also on Twitter, at Toledo Sports NW. Here's Derek Mack.
Needed it.
And he gets the three that time. Makes up for missing that layup.
Yeah, that's huge. That right there is huge. That's a confidence builder. They've had no confidence in this quarter.
So that puts the Bulldogs up 20-18. Here's Castle. Little drop step, spins inside, can't cash in. Here comes Derek Mack going the other way, and he'll pull up, get it to Nice, and they'll set up the offense as Wauseon gets back on defense. Nice with it now. He had a couple of threes in the first quarter to help Rossford gain some confidence offensively. Here's Brian Burks with it. They get it to Derek Mack. Mack will stop, pop, and drop. Three-pointer now for Derek Mack. That's 5 straight now for him.
Starting to remind you of that late game. Remember that late game here when Mack just went nuts?
So back-to-back threes from Derek Mack makes it 23-18 Rossford. Baseline drive stopped there by Eric Davis. They get it out to Noah Castle. Castle gets it out to Lilick, and Lilick says, I see your three, and I will raise you a three. Lilick cashes in from the wing, makes it 23-21 with under 2 to go here in the first half.
Good stuff. That's what you like.
Here's Derek Mack, thought about it, got Boisel to bite on the pump fake. That one goes off the back iron, and Castle's there for the rebound.
No arc.
Here's Zach Robinson with it. He gets it to Castle. And they get it back to Robinson, who's picked up by Nice. Castle thinking about it. And they're going to get Nice with the body that time.
Just saved him a three-pointer.
So Robinson's going to get a chance to cash in from the UA50 local pipe fitters and plumbers free throw line. Also want to give a shout out to Fraser, Clemens, Martin, and Miller, Intellectual Property and Technology Law. Give them a call at 419-874-1100.
Especially if you want a patent for your, if you have really good things that you can do, and Matthew McConaughey's and things like that.
What? You want me to do that so bad. I'm going to make you work for it, though, man. I'm not going to give it to you that easy.
It's not me, it's the girls behind us.
So Robinson cashes in for 2 and makes it a tie ball game with 1.5 minutes left here. Mac Miller trying to get it over the timeline. He gets it to Derek Mack.
Nice.
Nice bounce pass inside, but it rims off. Brian Burks couldn't finish. Eric Davis with it now. He goes baseline.
Whoa.
Tries to get it back into Burks. Burks, a little up and under. That one goes off, and it's out to Boisel. Boisel looking to take it all the way now. Nice jump step from Boisel. but he traveled when he came down.
Yep.
So it's going to go back the other way to Rossford. Boisel had a good game against Bryan as well. He had 17 points and 6 rebounds. Jacob Newlove had 9 in their game yesterday. Here's Mac Miller with it now. Sizing up the D, crosses over on Robinson. We're going to get Robinson with the body, but only the 5th team foul. So this one's going to be out of bounds. Rossford's basketball underneath the hoop.
Hey, before the day's over, get yourself over to Arturo's for a pizza today.
Here's Derek Mack. That one rims off on the inbounds
Nice.
pass, but Nice comes away with it. He's still scrapping. Smart play. That time he throws it off of Alec Lilick. So with 44 seconds left, Rossford will have it out of bounds again and try to break this tie. They open up the stack, and they get it out to Eric Davis. Davis with it. He stops and pops for a three-pointer, and that one goes in nothing but net. Look at Eric Davis. Saying, I do a lot of favors for you, don't I?
Man, that was like a 4-pointer.
Doing work on defense
Or at least
that
3.5.
time. Stepping up for the three-point shot. I like it. Here's Boisel. Boisel attacking the rim with some authority, but can't finish. And Brian Burks comes away with it. They get it to Davis. Davis up to Mac Miller.
Look at
He'll
this.
pop up for 3, and Miller knocks it down. And just like that, it's 29-23. Lilick bringing the ball up. Wauseon will have a chance to make it a one-possession game here if they hold for the last shot. Nice pass inside. Boisel gets a pump fake, can't finish again, and it goes out of bounds. Nice look that time from Jacob Newlove down to Boisel.
0.5 of a second left here.
And the
I
young
can't
man's working hard. Unfortunately, he just hasn't been able to cash in the last couple trips down the floor. Here's Nice. He'll just launch it, and that one's off. So after 1/2 of play, Rossford heating up from three-point line. They lead at 29-23 here on the Toledo Sports Network.
The Union Plumbers, Steam Fitters, and HVACR service mechanics of UA Local 50 build the powerhouses that generate your electricity. Install and service your heating and air conditioning systems, and install the plumbing systems that protect the health of this nation. Everywhere there's a building being built, retrofitted, or maintained, members of UA Local 50 are on the job with skills and the latest sustainable building practices. To do the job right, UA Local 50 Plumbers, Steam Fitters, and service mechanics, building America's future.
And we welcome you back. Second half getting underway here at Rossford, who leads at 29-23 after 2 quarters of play. I'm Mike Bauman with Mike Jamison.
You can play basketball.
Wauseon out here tonight in a makeup game from earlier this season. And
Wauseon parents here tonight.
Nice block that time from Boisel as Boisel knocks it away. Kid played hard in the first half, just had a tough time getting a couple of shots to fall, but he starts it off the right way with a nice block. Wauseon shot 40% from the field in the first half. And there's Boisel knocking it down, getting on the scoreboard. Noah Castle had 11 points and 4 rebounds in that first quarter. Also had an assist and a block shot. Derek Mack led the Bulldogs with 8 points and 3 rebounds in that first half. And Rossford shot 37% from the field, but they hit 7 of 11 three-pointers, Mikey, and that really was the difference for them down the stretch
Exactly.
in the first half.
I love seeing Burke using the backboard right there, using the glass, and nice move.
There's Byers going up for it.
Oh.
Second effort, can't get the second one to fall, but he'll have a chance at the free throw line to knock him down. 6:47 to go here in the second quarter. And Byers will have a chance to cash in from the UA 50 local pipe fitters and plumbers free throw line.
And if he makes this, we're going to hear a real loud scream.
The first one's up, and that one's
What
good.
I tell you.
We have Corey's mom, Brenda, behind us. And actually, she's a blessing because she
got you the names right.
She got me the names, the pronunciation. I can't say that word. Is that terrible? I'm a communication major. I wrote for a long time, and yeah, I can't say pronunciation. There we go. All right. So it's 31-27. Here's Nice with it. He gets it over to Derek Mack.
It's been a long weekend, buddy.
It has been. But it's just underway for this guy. Here's Nice, picked up by Byers. Gets it to Derek Mack. Mack fakes the three, goes in the lane, gets the nice little floater, knocks it down.
You know, in my eyes, that's more impressive than the three-pointer. I just, the timing and just a beautiful shot.
Here's a three from the corner. That one rims off.
Oh,
But it's saved by Newlove,
Do it
who gets
again.
it back to him. That one rims off. So a couple chances there for Robinson. He's upset he couldn't cash in. But still just a 6-point ball game. Speaking of ball games, if you want to check out any of our past games, make sure you check us out on www.toledosportsnetwork.com. You can also get a hold of Mike at 419-514-1302 if you want any DVDs of the past games. Here's Burks with it. And he goes old school with the glass, can't get it to fall. Here's Boisel with the rebound, and he gets it out to Robinson. They get over to Byers, Byers to Newlove. Newlove, a nice little fake, and he goes off the glass and cashes it in. Jacob Newlove having a good game. That's 7 points for him now, and that makes it 33-29 Indians.
see a lot of old
trailing
school
by 4.
basketball right here. A lot of old school.
Good
I love
ball
it.
movement. Two well-coached teams out here. Here's Mac Miller with it. That one rims off, and it's rebounded by Noah Castle. Here's Robinson with it. Gets it over to Byers. Byers wide open from three, and he knocks it down from the wing. And it's 33-32 now. So Rossford having a breakdown defensively there, leaving Corey Byers wide open, and Byers cashes in. 1 point game.
I'm going to have to work on these volume controls whenever that happens. I do apologize. We system went a little heavy there.
Ball goes out of bounds, so Rossford will take it underneath the basket. Here's Nice looking for some help. Still with it. Finally gets it up and off, and it goes to Derek Mack. And he brings it back across the timeline, gets it back to Nice. Nice had a couple of big threes in the first half. He tries to cross over on Byers. Byers stays with him. They get it back out to Mac Miller and back out to Nice. Here's Nice, gets it to Mac Miller. Miller thought about the three, tries to drive, looking for some help, gets a little bit of space and patiently waits and gets off the shot that he wanted.
Mac does not miss at that never. He just doesn't miss there. That's a nice shot.
So that's 5 points for Mac Miller tonight. He's really letting the game come to him. 1 for 2 from the field, 1 for 1 from the three-point line in the first quarter. Actually, that's 8 points. I was looking at the first quarter stats. My bad. So that's 8 for Mac Miller.
I like
Here's
that.
Noah Castle, the second effort, getting it in. Those second chance opportunities for Wauseon paying off right now, Mikey. And here's Derek Mack from way deep, and he knocks down the rainbow three.
Wow. That had frost on it when it came back down. Wow.
If you want to see Mike's stand-up routine, he'll be doing the open mic at Manhattan's later tonight.
No. Actually, this week we're at the Golden Corral right next to the chocolate fountain. Yeah, so.
Oh, boy. Hey, boy. 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Marty Linthicum ready to check in for the Bulldogs. He spells Nate Childress. Nate had 6 points in the first half. Here's the inbounds. Here's Boisel. Boisel will take it to the rack. A lot of contact, no call.
Yeah, there should have been. Yeah.
And Burks goes over the back that time. And then we finally get a whistle here. And they call it on Corey Byers.
Talk to me, Mike. What do you think of that? Should that have been a foul at the first part?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Should have been a foul. And those are the types of calls that you have to make, because when frustration starts to set in, things get physical and ugly pretty quick. You got to stay on top of that as an official. I try to be fair, but that was a missed call there. Here's Brian Burks with it, and he gets it to Nice, and Nice is picked up by Byers. Nice sizing up Byers, crosses over, gets it down into Burks. It goes off his knee. They get it to Marty Linthicum.
Oh, that's got to go up.
They swing it around, and here's Mac Miller, gets the wide open look.
Get it, Red!
There you
And
go.
Boisel chases it down, but he and Corey Byers collide into each other.
I don't know where this one's going to go.
I'm not sure what
Coming
the
back,
call's
it
going to
looks
be.
like.
And that one's going to be on
That's
Corey Byers
Byers.
as well. That time, both guys just going for the basketball.
Yeah, see, that's almost the same thing that happened down there.
So here's Mac Miller with it. And here's Nice. Nice picked up by Byers. 38-34 is your score. Here's Marty Linthicum steps into the jumper. That one goes off and it's rebounded by Corey Byers. And they get it to Zach Robinson, who sizes up the defense. They get it back to Byers on the wing. Wauseon, 40% from the field, as I said, in the first half. In the second half, coming out swinging. Here's Boisel. And Boisel goes baseline and goes up for the jam. How about that young fella?
I gotta tell you what.
And he's been waiting for that one all night, Mikey.
Hello. I like that.
And that one gets the Indians fans off their feet, 38-36.
That's right, Ref.
Mac
was
Miller
nice.
on the crossover, tries to beat Boisel into the paint. Boisel stays with him. They get it to Linthicum, thought about it, and they get it back out to Nice. Nice tries to set up the offense.
3 seconds.
Nice gets it over to Mac Miller. Mac Miller being guarded by Boisel. Miller tries to drive, gets it back out to Derek Mack. Robinson stays with him. Cross-court pass to Marty Linthicum, and Marty Linthicum fills it up. Makes it 40-36.
Nice movement from the Bulldogs right there, and a lot of patience. Mac wanted to put it up, and got real smart.
Good job.
So here's Zach Robinson with it, gets it to Noah Castle at the top of the key. He's picked up by Burks. They get it over to Byers. Back over to Robinson. Robinson, a little jump step and a floater, and Robinson knocks it down. 2-point game now.
I like that shot right there. That's a nice shot.
Let's go.
So the Bulldogs likely gonna hold for the last shot here. And that dunk really lifted Wauseon. You could tell they got a little bit more pep in their step. They played good all quarter, but that one really.
Good job, Corey. Good job.
And they're gonna get a foul on the body on Corey Byers. That's his third. So Lilacs gonna come in now and spell him.
Good job, Corey.
Here's Derek Mack getting the out of bounds play in front of the bench. Gets it out to Nice, and Lilacs staying right up on him. Nice backs it back out. Under 20 to go here in the third quarter. It's been an exciting one.
I give Wauseon credit, but when they come out on Nice and they come out on Miller, it's just going to make a foul.
Here's Brian Burks at the top of the key. That one goes off the front iron. Boisel with it. He fires it down the floor, and it's going to be short. But the Indians come roaring back. Make it 40-38 to end the third quarter. Stay tuned, folks, because we got the fourth quarter coming up here on the Toledo Sports Network.
Jim Murphy and American Family Insurance is a proud sponsor of the Toledo Sports Network. With your auto, life, home, business insurance needs for over 16 years, all under one roof. Protect your dreams with Jim Murphy and American Family Insurance, 3246 Navarre Avenue, 419-698-1184.
And we welcome you back. The third quarter getting ready to start here, or excuse me, the fourth quarter getting ready to start here. I've been doing so much basketball lately, all the quarters are just blending together. It's crazy. Wauseon trails Rossford by 2. Mike Ballman with Mike Jamison here on the Toledo Sports Network. Nice little spin that time by Noah Castle. It's getting physical out there. Brian Burke stays with him but picks up the foul. That's his first foul, the team's third. As Castle tries to cash in from the Fraser, Clemens, Martin, and Miller free throw line. Give them a call at 419-874-1100. Intellectual property and technology law. Castle knocks it down. He's got 14 points and 6 rebounds on the night. Nate Childress and Coda Sinclair come in for Marty Linthicum and Brian Burks in this fourth quarter. It's been a fun one. Boisel's been hustling for Wauseon, and finally went baseline and just went up for the two-handed slam towards the end of that third quarter and really got this crowd from Wauseon on their feet. And things have tightened up here down the stretch, Mikey.
Yeah, a little bit. These big guys, especially for the Bulldogs, got to realize, you know, when Wauseon gets that ball inside, I mean, you're almost at a point, there's nothing you can do. Once it's inside, you know, you just got to stand your ground. And
that one goes off the back iron there from Mac Miller. And the ball's going to go back the other way to Wauseon. Zach Robinson taking it out underneath. And it's going to be inbounded to number 10, Alec Lillick.
are you getting a little nervous over here?
I'm not nervous at all, man. I don't get nervous. Here's Lillick. Davis comes away with it, gets it to Derek Mack, who actually will get credit for the steal. And Derek Mack goes up for the jumper. That one goes off the front iron, but Davis goes flying in there, gets the rebound, goes right back up with it. Noah Castle finally comes away with the board. And he gets it out to Zach Robinson. Here's Robinson coming the other way, gets it to Lillick. Back to New Love in the corner to Boisel, who saves it. Boisel goes baseline, and he goes up and gets the and one.
I like that. I like it a lot. Second half, he's had a great second half already.
Had 4 points coming into the fourth quarter, now 6, but that huge dunk in the third quarter really pumped up his team and the fans.
That's Derek's third foul, too, for the Bulldogs.
So here's Boisel from the free throw line. He'll have a chance to cash in. That one's up and through. So that gives Wauseon a 3-point lead with under 7 to go here in the fourth. And the Indians really turning up the heat defensively, Mikey. Here's Mac Miller with it. Gets it to Nate Childress, back out to Mac Miller, and they'll get it back to Neese to set up the offense.
The Bulldogs have got to get back to their inside-out game that they were doing, because that's where things were happening, getting that three-point shot open.
Here's Neese. Miller gets it down into Childress. Childress backs down Castle,
like it.
goes up,
I like
and
it.
gets it off the glass. It's been a lot of fun to watch the big fellas down low tonight between Castle, Burks, and that guy right there. 42-43, Rossford trails now. Castle wants it. They swing it around, though, get it to Lillick in the corner, who's guarded by Coda Sinclair. Lillick tries to go baseline, and we're going to get a body on Coda Sinclair that time. I want to give a shout out once again to IBW Local 8, as well as UA50 Local Pipe Fitters and Plumbers for helping us bring this game to you guys today. Also got to give a shout out to Moe's Tavern here in Rossford. They're trying to broadcast this live to the people from their place. Give them a call, 419-666-8055. As Castle goes up for it, that one goes off the rim, but he will again get a chance to cash in from the free throw line and try to extend this lead by 3.
That's his third. That's Childress' third.
So here's Castle with it. And that one goes in. Soft touch from the big fella. And he's pretty polished for being a junior, Mikey, in terms of his post moves tonight. I mean, we've really seen him kind of pull out the bag of tricks. Got a nice mid-range shot, too. And the soft touch, that one goes up and in. 45-42. All right, all right. Under 6 to go here. His Neese brings it up the floor. He's guarded by Corey Byers. And they get it to Mac Miller. Miller picked up by Robinson. They get it to Sinclair. Sinclair goes up for the 3. That one rims out, and it goes to Zach Robinson.
Too early in the offense.
So here's Robinson with it. Gets it to New Love in the corner, who tries to get it over to Boisel on the outside across the court. And that one goes out of bounds and goes back to Rossford. So the Bulldogs will have a chance to try to tie things up and or make it a 1-point game here. 5:17 to go. Here's Neese with it. Looking for Childress inside.
Nothing there.
Gets it to him.
Nope.
New Love.
3-3. There you go.
New Love and Childress go at it. Childress gets it back after the miss. That one goes up and off the back iron and gets it to Zach Robinson.
Man about town. Robinson's been right there and has been able to get things settled down for Wauseon this afternoon. And see, it's over right there. It's over.
There's Castle. And they're going to call Castle for the walk that time.
You can't walk when you're being pushed.
It's 4:42 left in the game. Wauseon holding on by 3 points.
Castle, keep your head up. You're good. Come on, Red. Come on.
That call's being brought to you by
You guys got it.
Aspen Optical, reminding you to get your eyes checked.
Here's Nice bringing it across the timeline. He gets it to Derek Mack. They swing it around to Eric Davis. Davis gets it down low to Childress. Childress gets it back out to Nice. Nice fires away the 3 and knocks it down, and Nice ties it up. All 9 of his points have come from behind the arc in this one.
Yep.
And that's a big one right there.
Yep.
And we're going to get a foul on Coda Sinclair that time.
Let's take him to the line.
And they're going to be in a 1-and-1 situation now. 17 fouls now on the Bulldogs with 4:12 to go. You know, we thought this one was going to be a good one coming in, Mikey. Rossford finishing in second place in Northern Buckeye Conference, and you got the Indians right now at 15-6 overall, 6-2 in the NWOAL. As Corey Byers knocks down the first one from the charity stripe. Once again, if you guys want to check us out on the interweb, make sure you check us out at facebook.com/Toledo Sports Network. All right.
Just slipping it in there.
I'm slipping a
sliding
little,
it in there.
slipping a little McConaughey in there. Corey Byers gets both of them. Ice in his veins that time. 47-45 is your score. Mike Bauman here with Mike Jameson, switching up the pace here on a Saturday afternoon as opposed to a Friday night. And here's Derek Mack with it.
As long as we don't have a Sunday game, because you know I'm a NASCAR guy.
As Coda Sinclair gets it to Childress. Good ball movement from Rossford on this possession.
Rebound, Red. Get it, Red.
Derek Mack gets a good look but can't finish, and Noah Castle comes away with the board. And here's Robinson with it. And let's see the strategy for the Indians now if they try to slow it down with the 2-point lead or continue to attack. Here's Corey Byers with it. He's guarded by Coda Sinclair. Byers tries to drive, gets it back over to Boisel. Boisel swings it around. They get it in the corner to New Love.
Gonna make them come get it. That's exactly what they should do too. It's
And that time Coda Sinclair almost comes away with the steal, but Byers is able to handle it. Byers goes to the bucket, and he gets blocked. And as Rasheed Wallace would say, Mikey, ball don't lie.
that's right.
Should
Ball don't lie.
have been a foul call that time when Byers drove the paint. There was a lot of contact. He should have gone to the line for 2. They don't get it, but Rossford turns it over going the other way, so a little poetic justice that time as the basketball gods give it back to Wauseon. Under 3 to go here. I mean, we're unbiased, Mikey, but that should have been a foul, no question. Here's Noah Castle with it. Burks gives it to him, and Castle knocks it down. 4-point game now.
Beautiful shot, just beautiful.
So here's Rossford coming the other way. Now down by 4 straight from Wauseon after the 3 from Nice.
Again.
And they get it to Mac Miller on the wing, back out to Burks.
Don't need it, don't need it, don't need it. That's what you need to do it.
And they get it to Nice.
You got
That's
3
Coach.
three-pointers sitting out there, right there.
As Coach Vorse barks out the call. They try to get Mack on the curl. He's guarded well by Robinson. Burks with it now. Gets it to Nice. Nice goes into the paint.
Nice.
And Nice is going to get bodied and have a chance to go to the line and get 2. 2:07 to play. 49-45 is your score. The Indians on top. And it's gotten chippy down the stretch here. But you know
Always
what?
does.
I will say tonight, Mikey, I blame that on the refs for
Yeah.
some of these no calls. You can't let things get out of control like that. And the first one goes up, and the friendly bounce goes in for Nice, who now has 10 points. And it's 49-46. And the second one's up, and that one's through for Nice. 11 now for the point guard, and it's a 2-point ball game again. Just over 2 to go here. Nice picking up Zach Robinson. They double team him. They get it down low to New Love, though. And New Love goes up for the pump fake, and he gets blocked from behind. Contact again, but no call. Coda Sinclair knocks it away from behind. So it's going to stay with Wauseon underneath. Here's Zach Robinson with it. Robinson gets it out to Corey Byers. Robinson flies back in the corner, goes baseline. And now they get the body on Coda Sinclair. And this is where it's just getting weird, Mikey, because you
get pounded inside.
You can't let the really physical stuff go and then call hand check stuff. I mean, that's where the referees, they have to get it under control, because you're losing control of the game when you call stuff like that. Here's Robinson with it from the free throw line, and that one goes up and in. So Robinson makes it a 3-point game again, 50-47 with 1:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Good backspin on that one, and that one goes up and in. We're going to get a timeout from Coach Burt. And we welcome you back here to Rossford. 1:52 to go after a couple of free throws from Zach Robinson. It's 51-47. The Indians on top. Let's see what the Bulldogs can do here. Mike Ballman with Mike Jamison. It's been a great game this afternoon.
Oh, he walked.
Here's Coda Sinclair.
He walked big time on that one.
It's just been that kind of night, man. Here's Derek Mack.
They just got it back.
Almost knocked away, and they get it back out to Nice. And Nice is picked up by Corey Byers. Mac Miller trying to get open in the corner. They get it to Derek Mack, who's picked up by Robinson. Burks gives him the pick. That one goes up and off. And we're going to get a loose ball foul going the other way. So Wauseon's going to have a chance at the free throw line. That one on Derek Mack. So he's got one more before he's done. 1:11 to go here. I want to say thank you again to IBW Local 8, as well as UA50 Local Pipe Fitters and Plumbers.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for them, boy, we would not be here. They have helped us out all season. They're going to help us out through the playoffs.
And here's a free throw. Robinson been Johnny on the spot. Also been doing work from the rebounding end of things. Had 6 rebounds coming into this quarter as a point guard. And here's the second one is up. Good backspin, and that one's up and through. And he sprints back and gets on defense to cover Derek Mack. 53-47 to go here, just over a minute to play. Rossford looking for some offense here. It's been a quiet quarter for them. Here's Mac Miller on the drive, and he swings it to Brian Burks. But we're going to get a body on Noah Castle. So that's only 5 team fouls for the Indians. So still 2 more before Rossford goes to the free throw line. So this one's going to go out of bounds underneath as Nice tries to set up the play. Not a lot of movement, and they just get it out to Derek Mack, who has to go all the way back across the timeline. Robinson picks him up. They get it down low to Brian Burks. Castle picks him up.
Gotta go up.
And that one's knocked out of bounds. Yep. And they're going to say New Love tipped it.
Stay in here.
So the Bulldogs will have it again, and we're going to get a timeout from 49.9 to go. And the Bulldogs trailed by 6 to the Indians, who have really taken control of the game here in the second half. Here's Nice with it. They're going to have to get it quick. They get it to Mac Miller. Mac Miller looking for some help, gets the pick from Burks. Boisel stays with him, though.
Something's got to happen.
And Nice drives, gets into the paint, and gets it up and in. And they'll get another quick one here from Brian Force to set up the defense. We'll keep it right here. These guys are doing, because
I don't know.
CYO parents are. It's pretty scary. Got pretty scary, especially when you're a 14-year-old kid making $4 a game. But it just has not been very consistent tonight, and it's unfair to the players on both teams. They try to foul. Corey Byers still with it. Finally, Nice fouls him. They call it. 26.1 to go. And Corey Byers will go to the free throw line with the 4-point lead for the Indians.
I just get a little upset on that because you know, the timeout has been made. The coach has gone to the ref and said, listen, we're going to foul. And the guy sits there and taps him 5, 6, 7 times before he gets the ding, you know. 6, 7 seconds goes off, or 5 seconds goes off the clock. You've talked to the ref. You said, hey, listen, we're fouling, you know. And he's standing right there. That's.
And like I said, it's just been that kind of night. Here's the second one from Corey Byers.
Money.
And that one goes up and in. And they've been money from the free throw line, 80% after 3 quarters. Here's Derek Mack with the pull-up 3. That one goes up and off the back iron, and Corey Byers rebounds it. And Nice will foul him. So Byers will go back to the free throw line. And barring a Reggie Miller-like
well, you know what,
point
Derek
barrage
Mack,
here.
on that last 3-point, Derek Mack had a little. He got fouled. He really did. The guy hand and face and basically took his face off after the shot. But
and it just makes you wonder sometimes, your job as the official is to control the basketball game and to stay on top of the calls. And sometimes you wonder in certain situations when they start to hear it from the fans or the coaches if they just say, I'm just not going to call it.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it. This is a makeup game. It's a Saturday afternoon game, but these are 2 really good basketball teams, and they deserve to have a good called game. So it's 56-49 now. Here's Nice with the stop pull-up jumper. That one goes off. Tries to throw it back in, saves it off of Boisel. They get it to Derek Mack. Mack tries to get back out to the free throw line. That one's short, and Boisel gets a rebound, and that'll do her. So the Indians are going to hang on here, and they win it 56-49. They improve to 16-5 overall, heading into playoff action. And the Bulldogs will fall to 15-7 overall, but a pretty good game, Mikey.
Incredible game.
A lot of good athletes on the floor. It's unfortunate that the officiating was the way that it was tonight, but nonetheless a good makeup game for both of these teams going into the playoffs.
Well, something you got to see tonight. You got to see the weaknesses that both of these teams have to work on. Wauseon is such a tough inside squad. That's going to really be good for them when we get into the playoffs here. Rossford was relying a lot on the threes. If they were able to get some more threes in the third quarter and in the final quarter, it might have been a different story. But Wauseon was able to shut it down.
And they cooled down. They were 7-11 from 3, and they finished 39.1% from the game. Once again, we got to give a shout out to Ken from Rossford hooking us up with stats. But Noah Castle finishes with 19 and 8. And for the Bulldogs, Nice and Derek Mack both had 13 apiece. So for Mike Jamison, I'm Mike Bauman. That's going to do it here from
Mick
Rossford.
Gonzalez.
Mick Gonzalez. I was just getting ready to say that up on the high cam. We want to thank everybody again for sticking with us here on the Toledo Sports Network. Once again, check us out on ToledoSportsNetwork.com. And have a great weekend and a great week, everybody. We'll see you in the playoffs.